Lindsay.
And I'm Kay.
And you're listening to the Babes of Quinte podcast.
Whatever.
I'm having a day.
It's not the end of the world. We were just on... Are you recording?
Yeah, no, I am.
Okay. We were just on the radio again.
The joy. Talking about CAA.
So that's cool.
I do have one because I used to drive a car that broke down a lot.
Yeah.
And also once my brother's tire fell off his car.
What?
Because when you get your winter tires on, you have to go back and get them torqued.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
His
No,
tire
that's
fell
important.
off. Yeah. Everyone I'm having today, I've cried already.
Yep. Oh, boy.
And then we went on the radio, so...
But we did go see some really cool people today.
Yeah, we went and saw some good people, hoping to get some merch. Pretty excited.
It's actually, I was like, I want to, work there. They seem really...
I know, they're really cool. She's so nice.
Just, it's a lovely experience so far.
Yeah.
We maybe also stop and go shopping.
Yeah, we went shopping in Picton because we had to go to Picton to do it. So that was fun. Because we got olive oil and all the Asian food
Cooking
ingredients
stuff
we like.
So, fun fact for those who also like to cook Asian food. The sushi place that was on College Street was also a mini Asian grocery store. And it has now since closed.
Oh, wait, the one that was
Across from Little Stinkers.
and by Pizza
Chef
Nova?
Box. Yeah. So they closed unexpectedly. And I used to go there to get my gochujang and a bunch of other
And
fun...
I got gochujang today, right?
Yeah, that's what you got. And they sell the gochujang they have a bunch of miso and all this fun stuff downtown Picton.
Hit it up. I don't know what it was called. Did you see what it was called?
No, around the world maybe?
Tastes Around the World or something?
Something like that. But it was lovely. The mint was great. He sold you on that miso.
Yeah, he did.
He pulled out the little booklet too.
I was like, guess I'm getting it because I love rice. So put on my rice. How are you?
I'm okay.
That's good.
I bought tickets to go see Blippi.
You did it?
I got an email. Okay, so I signed up for the pre-sale. And the way ticket prices are going lately, it's even if you get the pre-sale, tickets are $700, no matter where you sit.
For Blippi?
No, just for in general. So
I was like, Blippi's popping.
Generally speaking. You know what I mean? Shania happened, Blink it happened. It's going to happen with Morgan Wallen. I got waitlisted for that,
I
too.
know. I went on to get Shania tickets, and I was like, I can't justify paying this for the lawn at Budweiser.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's been a shit show for ticketing. But this pre-sale code thing got me $35 tickets. So I was like, okay.
To Blippi.
For Blippi in Kingston. So I've
just learned about Blippi from you and Al Lewis. So,
no, Blippi's a big kid thing.
My niece, because I talk about them so much, the youngest one, Abby, she always wants to watch baby shows. Now, what are baby shows, you ask? She just wants me to turn on YouTube of babies. So it's just montages, and she thinks every baby is her. She's like, that's me? I'm like, nah, not you, but...
That's so cute.
And she'll just freak out and she'll be like, baby shows! And I'm like, okay, this is so
babies
weird.
on YouTube.
Yeah, and she just loves watching babies. Oh. But babies do love other babies, so.
That is very true.
Right.
Even Lincoln now, he just loves other kids.
Yeah.
Other small people. He's like, whoa.
We're the same size.
Did you see this jacket I got him?
Is it the Patagonia one?
Yes.
That's same as mine.
It's in my office.
I didn't see it.
So little. It's so cute.
Kid sizes are so cute.
I was folding socks yesterday. His socks are literally this big.
Doll sock.
They're tiny.
Their feet are so small and impractical. Can't do anything.
No. Lincoln's feet, they're cute.
They're cute.
That's what
and
we're going with.
Otherwise, you're good. We're going to drag brunch on Sunday.
We are.
And our holiday Christmas party's tomorrow night.
And then we have the Quinte Women in Business
next Tuesday.
I don't know what I'm wearing. What are you wearing?
Gotta go shopping. I have no clothes. I also realized that the jeans I'm wearing today have a blood stain on them.
Oh, great. What's that
from? I cut
from?
my finger and they dripped onto my pants. These jeans are clean, but clearly blood is hard to get out.
Yeah, that's a known fact.
Known fact. So... blood pants, I guess. I don't...
Fun times.
My life is I'm in a tornado of not fun right now.
It's been last
been a day.
36 hours.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I need it to stop.
A little bit spicy.
I just had a frustration cry. I don't know if you guys get that.
I definitely get that.
I just sat in my car, called my mom, cried, and then pulled it together. Went to the dollar store, came back. Yeah, I was like, I just need to cry because I'm getting frustrated in life.
Oh, yeah. I've cried. I think like I come into the office, I take my meds.
Nice.
I start everything up. I look at my email. I have a cry. And then I get home.
I have a cry. Crying's very therapeutic, and I haven't been doing it. I don't love crying, but
so my meds have kind of like numbed me out to crying, because I cry a lot otherwise, like excessively.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, lately I've been crying a little bit. So it almost
maybe
feels
it's the
good.
season change. I don't know. I don't like when I can't control like when I start crying, you know, that feeling you get.
Like,
and you're like, I'm about to cry, and this is a very inappropriate. Like I was eating pizza at my desk at lunch and my eyes were like watering. And I was like, and for everyone, my desk is out in the open. I don't have an office.
So she did have an office. She decided to be out in the open.
I did, because people needed the room. I wasn't back. But I was just eating my pizza, my cold pizza, drinking and at work. So it wasn't great, but like it's funny now. And I think that's what matters.
Half an hour ago.
Yeah, and then I put us on the radio. So I'm having a day.
Oh, no.
And it's Wednesday. And
it's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
My dogs are in dog training, which is fun.
Is that going good?
Yeah, I think I've learned something for those other people who have reactive dogs. My dogs are very reactive. They're rescues. Frank especially is reactive. And like I always took it like this was my fault. Like I'm such a bad dog person. Like I must be. But then I learned like, you know, your dogs like people, they don't like certain things. So if there's like a really hyper dog, or maybe like Frank really doesn't like small dog, there's just certain things that will trigger your dog, and you have to look out for like these micro signs that they may become reactive. So I've actually learned a lot. Huge shout out to Shaggy Dog Training. She's out of Kingston, but she also works through Quinte Canine. So
that's very cool.
If you have reactive dogs, I feel you.
That makes sense though, because like dogs have very strong personalities.
Yeah, and I think especially with Daisy, like she won't start it, but she'll finish it because she's a powerhouse. But yeah, it's just like we're learning a lot.
That's very cool though.
Yeah, and my face is broken out. I'm all over the place, but my face. So it's like, what's happening in the world?
Hormones.
I did make a doctor's appointment.
That's good.
To talk about my hormones and my mental health. So
definitely talk
very
about
important.
Your thyroid.
Otherwise, this week after that tangent, there's usually chaos in the studio when we talk.
Usually, yeah.
This was the calmest guest. She had the most calming presence.
Literally the whole time, I was just like, I feel like I'm just chilling with my grandma.
I know. I was like,
and I really like you.
And she's a Nana? Safe. I think she's a Nana. And I was just,
I'm like, I want you to be my Nana.
And she like gives me, like, she crafts and she does great things for the community.
Very
and she's
wholesome.
Yes. She didn't swear once.
I know. And I was like, I felt bad. I was like, oh, please don't listen to the last episode.
Don't listen to our podcast. But thank you for being on it.
I'm giving this to many people on my list this year.
Yeah, well, we have to order, but let's give them the episode and then we'll talk
Yeah, then we'll talk about it.
Okay, enjoy our episode with You're About to Find Out. This episode is sponsored by Shay Radford of Forest Hill Real Estate Brokerage, Prince Edward County.
Shay is a true babe of Quinte and grew up in the small town of Campbellford. After moving around to Kingston for school and spending time in Toronto, she settled in Belleville with her partner and her pupper Stevie.
Now in Belleville, she is pursuing her dream as a real estate agent. She is inspired and energized to help her clients and give them the confidence to trust her with their biggest investment.
For more information and to see her listings, follow Shay on Instagram at realtor.shay and check out her website, realtorshay.com.
Don't delay, call Shay. Today we are chatting with a Quinte Transplant originally from North Bay. She has an impressive resume, which started at the Empire Hotel in North Bay when she was 14. She relocated to the Bay of Quinte in 2018 with her husband to be closer to her children and grandchildren. She is currently a glass artist and beekeeper. She used her artisan skills to create the Artisans on 37 gift shop, where she retails her handcrafted fused glass artwork, jewelry, Pawsh Pet Collars, as well as upcycled thrifted items that have been transformed into lovely farmhouse chic decor. She also uses beeswax from her beehives to create handcrafted creams, candles, furniture conditioners, dog paw balms, that's a tricky one, soap, lip balm, plus honey. Later, she created the Bay of Quinte Bundles initiative with her daughter-in-law, Sarah, the owner of Filburn Flower Farm. Together, the duo increases awareness of local small businesses, while additionally supporting the Hospital Foundation by donating $10 from each box to the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, please welcome Frances, the owner of Artisans on 37 and the co-owner of Bay of Quinte Bundles.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's so great. Yeah.
Closer to your face.
Thank you.
Welcome to the chaos. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Okay, here we go. So how'd you make the decision? Obviously, you came for your children and grandchildren, but what kept you here? Like them, I guess.
Them, yeah. They were originally in Kirkland Lake. They were 2 hours and 40 minutes north of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have family in Kirkland Lake.
Yeah. So
You northern people.
She was a nurse at the hospital then, and he's with the OPP. So
Okay.
She's originally from Milton.
Okay.
County. So Milford, pardon me. And so she had spent her time up north the first 5 years or so. And then she said she wanted to move back closer to her family. So they moved down, and then about 6 months later, we followed them.
Oh, so it wasn't that long. Like all of you haven't been here that long.
No.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great.
How's the weather treating you here?
Very nice. Yeah, I find the humidity a little bit hard to deal with.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
That's the one thing is it's not just like regular humid. It's like really like
Okay, it gets really grumpy when it's hot in the summer.
Yeah,
I do.
And I try and do most of my physical tasks earlier in the morning so that, in the afternoon we can just, go in the pool or relax.
Come on over.
Grandchildren.
What did you do up in North Bay? Because your bio said you retired.
I did.
What did you retire from?
For 14 years, I had a private home care company.
Wow.
So in the peak of the company, there was 36 staff. And then just before COVID, it dwindled down to 5.
Holy.
So I dissolved that. It was the end of last year, the end of 2022.
Okay.
2021, pardon me. And so we're kind of retired.
Retired, moved south.
Mm-hmm.
How many hours was that drive?
Just 5.
Oh, it's not as bad as I think it's going to be.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's 100 hours of driving.
Yeah.
it feels like 100 hours sometimes.
Well, how far is Timmins?
From here, it depends like what route you take.
Okay.
That'd be another 4 from North Bay. So,
Yeah.
So probably 9.
Depending on like.
I guess North Bay is not that as far as I think it is.
No.
Because
No, not
sometimes
really.
Jeanette, my partner, goes shearing in North Bay.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sheep up there, shockingly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of sheep. Like, it's crazy. And have you always been creating glass art? Like, have you always been a creator, I guess? Because now you do.
Yeah. Not glass art for too long, maybe 6 years or so. But always from, when we were younger, we always used to, we were sewing. Myself and my sisters were sewing when we were very young, making our own clothes.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really
crafts.
cool.
Grew up in a big family,
How many?
12 siblings.
Holy crap.
Where are you in the? That's my favorite question. Where are you in the order?
I'm 10th. I'm near
So
the
you're a
bottom of the
baby.
pile. I'm near the bottom of the pile. Yeah.
How old's your oldest sibling?
I don't know. I really don't.
Really?
I know he's in his 70s. He's probably close to 75 or 76. He'll probably be 76 in July of 2023.
Wow.
Yeah.
12.
Is your
so
family French?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. French Canadian. My dad's the youngest of 14.
Yeah.
So
what the heck is happening up there, guys?
French Catholics, man.
Yeah. I
Oh,
told them to procreate.
just
Yeah, man.
pumping out the babies.
Yeah,
How many kids do you have?
Just 2.
Just 2. So you did not. You didn't want the
I
the
did.
12.
I wanted 6, but I wasn't able to convince my husband to have 6.
fair.
Yeah,
Honestly,
he
I'd
wanted
have
to stop
6.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love kids.
Yeah.
I love my kids.
Yeah, your kids are cute.
Yeah.
So are your sons down here with you?
Yes.
And then
My
where's?
daughter is in Ottawa.
Oh, so not that far.
No, it's actually closer here for us to visit her too. So
So you're. It's
she's
all
a nurse
good.
at the hospital in Ottawa.
Oh,
Wow. And is your daughter-in-law also a nurse? Well, she
is.
was a nurse.
She's a nurse. She's a manager now at
Wow.
Quinte Health.
We love crafts. We
Yeah, big
love
crafters.
creating. I'm more of a knitter. Well, actually, we do the same.
I mean, I crochet now too. So like,
we crochet, but glasswork. Can you tell us more? Like, is it like stained glass?
I initially started out doing stained glass.
Mm-hmm.
I was never a very good soldering person. My solder was never kind of a type A personality, so my soldering was never good enough for me.
I feel that.
We get that.
Yeah.
Very type A in this room.
Yeah. And then I switched to lead cane, which is using...
What is that?
Still using the same kind of glass, but using pieces of lead that have a channel in it that the glass sits in.
Oh.
So you only have to solder the joints.
You don't have...
So
Okay.
not as much soldering. So I did that for a little bit. But then I was introduced to fused glass using a kiln.
What is that?
Yeah.
Like you cook it?
You do. You cook it in a kiln.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
do you
you buy
teach
your sheets of glass?
classes? Like
Yeah, you teach your... do I teach classes?
Yeah.
No.
Where did you learn how to do it? Just
we had a winter home in Arizona for a long time.
okay.
And I started, there was a beautiful glass shop there with, 5 or 6 huge kilns and a number of glass artists that shared their skills.
That's so cool.
So
That's really
I love those, like, it's kind of like an
really
artist collective type
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really nice. And I met a lot of wonderful people there. And my husband retired quite young. He was 53 when he retired. So he spent quite a bit of time in Arizona. I like to go. I love being there, but I guess I like being there, but he loved being there.
Okay.
So I would go back and forth when it suited my schedule.
Yeah.
And I was still working too with my private home care company.
So you guys are snowbirds. Do you go in the winter?
Yeah. Well, I go for a few weeks. He would go for up until prior to COVID, he would go for 5 or 6 months at a time. And then I would just go and visit him back and forth.
He's a peak snowbird.
Yeah.
That's what I strive to be one day. A snowbird during the winter.
My uncles are snowbirds. I think my mom wants to be one. My mom just retired like 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
So she's like, hey, Mom, go to Arizona. You can do it.
Yeah. Go to maybe not Florida. It's questionable there, but
Yeah.
and then
that's where I learned to do the fused glass. And then I had to wait. When we sold our house in Arizona, I didn't have access to a kiln anymore. So then I had to wait for 6 months on my kiln here because everything's back ordered right
Mhm.
through.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you had to buy like a whole kiln?
so now you have a kiln in your house.
It's in a separate little building. It's a sea container. Yeah, I have a little sea container that's just mine.
I don't think you can't really have a kiln in.
You can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can if it's done if the installation is done properly. So
that's great.
But I mean,
how
just
hot does it get?
It maximum 1,700 degrees.
Shit.
You may not know that, but are a pottery kiln and a glass is it the same as a? Or is
They're
that
different, but they're similar.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
the
very
firing
cool.
schedules would be different,
Yeah,
but the actual kiln would be very similar.
that's very cool.
Really cool.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe I want to get into glass art. Maybe.
Yeah.
And then you're a beekeeper.
Mhm.
You like hobbies, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you a Virgo? When's your
No.
birthday?
Pisces.
Oh, I don't know a lot about Pisces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google it. As we
I don't
go.
know anything about star signs. I just know that I'm a Virgo and that
And you
I'm
meet-
very specific.
Yeah, you definitely meet the criteria.
Yeah. So tell me about the bees. So how did that start?
Well, when I knew I was going to retire down here, I
Mhm.
started taking some beekeeping courses with the Beekeeping Association in Sudbury.
That's
Oh,
And then there's
wow.
one in Pawson, which is
Mhm.
close to North Bay. So I took 4 or 5 courses, and I don't know. I felt since my children were grown and gone, you have that kind of maternal instinct that you have to take care of something.
Mm-hmm.
So you chose bees.
Yeah, so I chose bees.
But we need the bees.
We do. Yeah, and I love my bees. I started with 2 hives, and I have 9 now.
And are they all on your property or do you spread them?
Yeah, they're all on our property.
And how much honey does that get you?
Well, this year I harvested about 450 pounds. So, but that wasn't all of the honey that they produce. You can't take all of the honey.
No.
You have
Yeah.
to make sure you leave at least, 55 pounds per hive to
Okay.
overwinter.
Yeah.
How do you
So-
get the beeswax from the honey?
You separate it.
How?
Well,
I don't get it.
when bees create their honey or make their honey in their hive, they they make honey. They produce, they produce wax.
Okay.
And then they cap all of the honey cells with wax, and that preserves the honey and keeps it from getting moldy and fermented.
Okay.
Okay. When I'm harvesting the honey is on a wooden frame, and I take the wooden frame out of the hive, and then I scrape the cells with a little fork, and then that releases the honey from in an extractor.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it's like
you spin it,
centrifuge.
right?
You spin it by hand. Good exercise. And then when the frame is empty, if I want some of the wax, I can scrape the wax cappings off the empty frame. And then it just, you separate. There's a process where you separate it and filter it.
That's so cool.
What do you make is your soap like vegan? I also make soap, so I'm getting on a soap thing right now.
Yeah, it is vegan. I don't use any tallow in my soaps, so
I used
they'd
to
all
make
be
lard soap.
Yeah,
great
large
soap.
soap is great soap.
It's a fun
but
soap.
I just use different oils.
Nice.
So,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
And then a little bit of honey and beeswax and some oatmeal is I don't make a whole variety of scented soaps. I
Just
try and
like-
keep just to the basic. There's so many other wonderful soap producers around that, it's, if I just focus on my honey and oatmeal soap, it's popular.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what made you start Artisans on 37 / when did you start it?
I started just the season before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was only open for 2 months.
Oh, no.
Everything closed. I was pretty much closed throughout COVID. And then now I just open, if the weather is good, I'll open my little shop, put my sign at the road. And then November is usually my busiest month.
Really? Oh, because like Christmas.
With the Christmas tours. And then in the summertime, it's the only reason why I opened the shop was just so that I have an avenue where I can retail my product so that I can make a little bit of money to buy more supplies, to do more glass.
It's a system. It's like an addiction. You're just feeding it.
I'm not really one for going to markets. I have been to 1 or 2, but given my age, I just find it a lot of physical work, to pack up.
I used to be in the
spend
market
day.
game.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a whole set. Well, it's usually on the weekend. So
Yeah.
packing up.
Like a whole day.
It's a whole thing. It's another world at some of the markets.
I have done some, a few this past summer with the bundles, and we'll talk about that later. And it was a wonderful experience. I met lots of wonderful people and, fabulous artisans. It was really great.
Yeah.
But physically, it's a lot of work for me.
Yeah. It's a lot of work. I do find they're a great place to meet fellow artisans. And
I was 35 years younger. Maybe it would be more attractive.
I was
to me.
still I would get up because I used to do the Peterborough market when we had the farm, and I'd get up and it'd be cold and it'd be dark, and then I had to go because we sold frozen meat, so it'd be like minus 15 outside, and I'd be in deep freezers trying to pull all the meat out for the day. Oh, I don't miss that.
I was gonna say, I'm like, of all the things.
Yeah. I'm going to read you about Pisces right now. Is that okay?
Sure.
Pisces, you're a water sign. This is a new trend where I read people their signs. It's 2 fish. This isn't telling me about you.
Not prepared.
Not prepared, but I want to know. You're ruled by Neptune. Okay, but tell me about
Personality.
you effortlessly adapt to your surroundings. You have I don't even know what that word says. Oh, you're an artist and creative.
There we go.
It's pretty spot on. Kind of gentle.
Kind of gentle?
Oh, sorry. Kind and gentle. I'm not great at reading sometimes. Kind and gentle. They're invigorated by shared experiences of music and romance. Any relationship with I can't read that word, is guaranteed to involve deep spiritual exploration. Do you feel like that's just fitting?
Some of it is, yeah. The music, unfortunately,
Not a musician.
no, and it's not for lack of want. Having, being one of 13 children, there wasn't really an opportunity to do any outside lessons or, unless it was taught in school. And I enjoy music, but I feel that I don't know enough of that I should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To appreciate, the art.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's fair.
yeah.
But you are kind and gentle. You're very calming. Like you're a calm presence in this room.
Yeah.
Normally it's chaos, especially if we bring in like another chaotic person.
Yeah.
You're bringing a sense of calm to my life right now, and I really like it.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm a big fan.
I am too.
Hey guys, it's Shaylin Radford from Forest Hill Real Estate here to share a real estate tip of the day with Shay.
What should first-time home buyers think about?
Timeline for closing, costs for closing, and what do you need versus what do you just really, really want?
How can you assist first-time home buyers?
I love taking the time to go over all of the details in any purchase, so you can count on me to bring over a coffee, saddle up, and crunch some numbers.
What should you know about buying in Quinte?
You know, there may be an easement on your property, which means that there's the right to use and or enter the property of another without possessing it. So this could mean a hydro line, or it could mean zoning or a noise easement for planes and trains. So, today's biggest takeaway is to make your wants and needs list. Know what your expectations are, but know where it may be okay to waver. Trust your gut. Everything works out for a reason. Thanks for listening, and until next time.
Follow Shay on Instagram at realtor.shay and check out her website, realtorshay.com.
Don't delay, call Shay. You ready for the
bundles?
The bundles.
Yeah. So
let's talk bundles.
Yeah. Tell me how you started it. Like, what inspired you to start doing this?
I guess just, throughout the pandemic, a lot of artisans were really, felt isolated. All of the markets were canceled. When you're working for a larger corporation, you kind of still have that connect with your colleagues, through emails, through FaceTime. Artisans don't have that. I mean, they basically work one-on-one a lot of times at home. And if there's no markets, there's no place for them to network, then I think there's a lot of isolation. And I think throughout COVID, I think we all kind of experienced that isolation.
Sure.
We were told to stay home and not do anything and not go anywhere. And I just felt that it was a way that maybe we could connect and give back to our community. In North Bay, there is a bundle program that is existing, and they do very, very well. And they make a part of their proceeds go to the Santa Fund in North Bay.
Okay.
And so that's where I initially heard of the program. It's called the Bay Bundles in North Bay. And so I thought, well, why can't we do something similar here? Because whenever we get sick, we all go to the hospital or, to emergency, and we all expect top-notch care. And the only way we're going to get it is if we all kind of contribute, to that cause, because we all know that the hospitals don't get money from the government for equipment. They get operating funds, I believe, but not necessarily for upgrading of equipment. So just, we just picked a charity that we thought would be, that would be beneficial for all of us in the community. And my husband and I have always been involved in different community fundraising and charitable events. So it was just kind of, since we weren't in North Bay, we have to do something somewhere. Might as well be
I don't know
Belleville.
why I want to cry right now, but it's
Might
like
be
a
Belleville.
very nice,
sweet.
yeah.
Like, it's like you don't meet many people that like will commit that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's like one of the, I would get it like as a gift, and just like you get that extra little feel good feeling knowing that you're, helping.
It's like a double gift. It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
It is a 2-for-1.
I mean, it's set up as a not-for-profit. It's not a not-for-profit registered with, Revenue Canada, but it is set up to operate as a not-for-profit. The only way Sarah and I would make any money from the Bay of Quinte Bundles would be if we had an item that was put in that bundle as well.
Oh, so you're really just you and Sarah volunteering your time to create these bundles.
Yeah.
And I love it even more. I didn't realize that.
That's so cool.
That's really cool. So, sorry, when did it start? I was trying to find that online and I was struggling a little bit.
Our very first bundle was last Mother's Day. So,
okay.
And then
Like 2021.
No, 2022.
Like May 2022 is when it started.
Yeah.
So fresh.
Yeah. We did a Mother's Day and a Father's Day bundle, and we sold 55 bundles combined for those 2 days. And then we raised $550 for the foundation.
That's amazing.
Good job.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're hoping, with the Christmas bundles that, our goal would be 200. Unfortunately, our bundle sales are going really slow right now.
No, we're kicking it up.
Oh, good.
Look out.
Well,
we really would like to sell 200.
Okay. I love a
I love a challenge.
I love a
Let's do
challenge.
this.
I'm Googling things right now.
Okay.
I don't know
Because
what.
I know there are a few philanthropists in the Belleville area that often match donations that are made to the foundation in December.
Okay.
So if we can raise $2,000 for the foundation, then these philanthropists will match it, and it'll become $4,000.
Okay, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Well, we can't. We don't make money. We
I mean,
can't match
we're
it, but we're
like,
gonna we're gonna pump.
Yeah.
The
We're gonna pump this up.
Yeah.
So how many artisans did you start with? Because I looked at your list on your website.
Mhm.
You have so many artisans and vendors you're working with. Like, how did you find them all?
We just reached out to them through social media.
Wow.
We looked around on their social media accounts and Facebook, Instagram, word of mouth. And everybody just came together very quickly. So we started, I think for the Mother's Day one, we had, I think, at least 25 vendors for Mother's Day already. Like, it didn't take long to find them. Everybody was really excited about the program. They thought it was a great way to give back to the community. So what we do is we ask the vendors to give us a 15% discount on the product that we buy the product from them. And that 50% discount is where we make the $10 donation per bundle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then are you always accepting vendors?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And we divide up the product evenly between the vendors. So if we have 2 soap vendors, for example, and we need, 25 bars of soap or 30 bars of soap, then we'll divide it up evenly between everyone. So
Okay.
That's really cool.
and we curate the bundles so that, the foodie bundle was the most popular.
I was looking at it this morning. Like, I just feel like my family, like, we do like a Yankee swap every year, or what is it? White elephant, whisper elephant.
I don't know.
In that game, we play that game. It's like Secret Santa, and I was like, this would be perfect, just like all at once. I don't have to look for it. Take it.
I love that it's like all local stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like literally the perfect gift.
Yeah. From
And I think
Artisans in the Bay of Quinte, it's all local handcrafted.
Quinte people, I like to believe, really like shopping local.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah. And we'd offer delivery too.
What is your sponsors? So you have 3 sponsors right now. Are you guys always looking for sponsors?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, people with businesses, you're going to need to sponsor Frances right now. Does anyone call you Frankie? This is a side note.
No, never.
Really?
Never had it.
Okay.
Either Fran or Francis.
Oh, Fran.
I love that.
I love that too.
Yeah.
Sorry, back to the bundles. That just can't. I meant to ask you that earlier and
All
it
my
didn't
siblings
happen.
call me Fran.
Oh,
That's really cute.
So the website is www.bayofquintebundles.com. And guys, 200 bundles. I think it's doable.
I think that's doable.
How far in advance do people have to order to get it by Christmas?
The deadline is December 11th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Make
December
that
11th,
happen.
6 o'clock. And then that'll give the vendors until the Friday the 17th
To get them
to get
ready.
everything together.
Okay, so we have 10 days.
We have 10 days. I might honestly pump this podcast out early. We may do like a advanced launch.
That's
That
okay.
allowed?
Well, I mean, technically you only need to get 199 because I'm definitely buying one.
Yeah, I'm
So-
probably gonna buy one too, and like my mom's probably gonna buy one, and we'll make everyone in the office buy one. Oh no, okay. This episode will come out on the 7th, so I feel like that may be good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to the questions. Got distracted. So we kind of know why you chose the hospital foundation, because everyone does need the hospital at some point.
It's true.
Yeah.
And we've had other guests too, like Josh from Blog
Blog
BOQ
BOQ.
really supports the hospital foundation. Love a BGH gala. Not that I've ever been, but
Neither have I, but
Yeah,
we should go next year.
we should.
The people in the office are wonderful at the foundation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice.
So are they helpful? Like
Very. Yeah. They're promoting our posts as well that Cheyenne Driscoll from CO's Marketing and
Yes.
Consulting has done. So and the Hospital Foundation is also boosting our posts with their media too.
Well, we can do that too.
We can do that.
Mhm.
So I kind of have some questions because you like are an artisan. You run a small business.
Mhm.
Your daughter-in-law runs a small business. Then you guys have Bay of Quinte Bundles together. What do you want people to know, like when they're supporting small business and like what that does for small business owners?
I think it really increases the diversity in the community too. I mean, everybody, when you're seeking out a local small business, you're not only supporting your community. I mean, you're making people feel welcome. You're making friends. I've met so many wonderful people. It's been great. I think that's one of the reasons why I like having my little shop too, is not the fact that I get to sell very many things, but a lot of times I just give things away too. But
I used to do that too. I'm like, just take it. Like, it's a bad habit.
I need space to make something else. Yeah. But, you get to chat with so many nice people. I mean, you have someone that'll stop in and they're on their way to Ottawa and they just happen to see my little sign at the road. And it's.
So are you
great.
right on 37 or yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to share the address too. So people, and are you closed now or can people still come get Christmas gifts?
I'm open.
We're open
Thursday to Saturday.
Or
any day or evening by appointment.
Okay.
Very cool.
Is there a website? I think that you have you have a Facebook page.
Yeah, Facebook
okay.
and Instagram.
We're going to share all that. And so obviously people can support Bay of Quinte Bundles by buying a bundle.
That's right.
Do you just accept donations?
Absolutely.
Okay.
On the website, there's a direct donate link.
Clearly, I didn't see that. I'm struggling here.
Yeah, even if they don't want to buy a bundle, they can donate.
Click
on the link, and then it'll link them directly to the BGH Foundation.
Wow.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I want to ask you, like, what are some of your favorite products in the bundles, but probably all of them.
I haven't found one that I don't like. Yeah.
I looked through the list and there's some really, really good ones. Like one of my girlfriends is actually, it's like my daughter's best friend's mother does Baby I'm Amazed.
Yeah.
And she does the silicone toys. Yes. And I got Lincoln so many of them.
Does she make silicone toys?
Yeah. Like she makes like the little, like the soother clip things with the cute little, and like there's like, she did this one and it was like a little sushi silicone thing. I don't know. They're adorable. And
who did your photo shoot of the bundles?
Christopher Gentile.
They're very beautiful.
He did a really nice job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you see it?
No. Oh, I did see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're stunning.
That was quite an experience. That was the first time I actually, went and sat through and watched the photographer
do it,
style everything.
Yeah. I'm looking at this beautiful
and Ruth
picture.
Gangbar was the food stylist.
You had a food stylist in.
Yes.
I was just about to say the kielbasa looks amazing.
Ruth Gangbar.
Yeah. I love kielbasa.
I've heard she's fantastic.
She's amazing. Yeah.
I just want to order these.
They kind of tag team each other when they're photographers.
So, I mean, that's kind of like a great combo.
Yeah. It was a really exciting day and it was a lot of fun doing that.
And even the other, so you have a Christmas.
I think they took, just for those addicted to photos that are on the website, I think he took like 300 or 400 photographs.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it took like all day. It was amazing. It was a really good experience.
That's so cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can get the Christmas seasonal artisan bundle for $75. Mm-hmm. $10 of that goes to BGH. And then there's the fabulous foodie bundle. It's just like the loaf of cheesy bread is.
Okay, we've had them come here.
Oh, it's the
Churchstone bread.
So good.
Yes.
It is.
They brought us bread one day.
So good.
Delicious. Is it your honey?
That particular one is mine.
Okay.
Yeah, but we have another honey.
Okay.
Yeah, producers.
Can I buy it and leave you a note so I can get your honey?
My honey's in the bag.
She brought us a bag. We're going to do a reveal. We like to do unpackaging videos. People really like
We'll do it on
Instagram and tag you. Okay, but then tell me about this Bay of Quinte Bundle sampler box. What's that? It's $50.
That's just, it's a little gathering of some items that will introduce people to a bundle.
Okay. So it's cool. A surprise.
Yeah.
So you could get food, you could get art,
I love a surprise.
Because it's mysterious is the wrong word, but it's just a box. What's going to be in the box.
And you take Afterpay.
You take Afterpay. So you can do 4 payments instead of having to pay all at once.
Let me tell you, last Christmas, I Afterpaid everything.
Really? I've never Afterpaid.
Well, I do it on Lululemon.
Frances is like, I don't know.
Okay, so what it does because Kate likes Lululemon.
Yeah, her daughter.
My daughter, Kate, loves Lululemon, and they have Afterpay. So what it does is it splits the entire order total into 4. Mm-hmm. So when you first check out, you pay the first payment. So if I have a $400 order, I pay $100 when I check out, and then every 2 weeks it just charges your credit card for the remaining balance, and there's no interest.
So you have that.
Yeah, it's through Square, the point of sale.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's a game changer.
So people you can afterpay. Okay. I'm just so obsessed. Should we rapid fire her?
Yes. We're going to send you some rapid fire questions.
We just ask you quick questions. You answer them as fast as you can. If it gets longer, that's fine. We don't really care. What's your favorite craft? Because I know you do a lot of them.
Fuse glass.
Okay. Easy. I don't even know why I asked.
Do you name your bees?
No.
Oh.
Not even the queens?
No.
Do you how many queen bees do you have?
Only one in each hive.
That's science, isn't it, though?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What happens if there's 2 queens in one hive?
They fight to the
One
death.
will, yes, exactly.
Really?
Fight to the death.
It's like the Hunger Games.
Yes.
I'm listening to the Hunger Games right
Yeah.
That's so cool.
now. Speaking of which, what's your favorite book you've ever read?
Unfortunately, I'm not a big reader for
Me neither. Don't worry.
relaxation. I usually read reference books.
What's your favorite
I do read a
reference
little
book?
bit of James Patterson.
Okay.
I do like those because they're an easy read.
Mhm.
You know, you can read them before bed and not have to have your brain spinning before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think he wrote one with Dolly Parton
Sorry, what?
just
I
recently.
haven't read that one.
I'm going to Google.
Yeah.
I usually get all my books at thrift store, so they're not usually new
Same.
releases.
I love
Yeah.
when you go to a place and it's
I
like
love those.
books, $1. I'm like,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
There used to be, okay, so like on the way, I think it was like Sudbury and Timmins. There's like this highway bookstore, and I think it was called the Highway Bookstore. And it was literally this,
Yeah, I think they closed.
yeah, they
Yeah.
did.
That was
But
their
it-
Cobalt or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Interesting.
loved that place. It was like,
they do have a book together. It's called Run, Rose, Run. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
I'm going to read it.
I read it.
Oh, you
Think
did?
I have it if you do Kindle and stuff.
Do I look like I do?
I don't know.
I like the paper.
I love
I
a
like to have
paper
a
book.
paper book,
I just
yeah.
got a library card.
Yeah.
Love it. So hopefully it's at the library. Coming for you, Belleville Library. Okay. You go, okay.
What's your favorite restaurant?
I think it would have to be the Dugout.
Oh, I love the Dugout.
We haven't had
Yeah.
anyone say the Dugout yet.
Yeah.
I love the
It's a
Dugout.
never
casual
been.
place.
It's so reasonably
The
priced.
staff is wonderful. The service is great. The prices are reasonable.
Joe the bartender.
Yeah.
I want to go hang
Sup,
out
Joe?
there. Sup, Joe.
Yeah.
What's your favorite activity to do in Quinte? Let's do one in the summer, one in the winter.
In the summer, I guess would be swimming with my grandchildren.
Oh,
And in the winter would just be hanging out with them. Yeah, I'd like to spend as much time with them as I can.
do they call you grandma? What's your grandma name?
Well, we tried to get them to call me grandma when they were younger, but now because their other grandmother is called Nana, now I'm just Nana too. So they have 2 Nanas.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
My mom's a Nana.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, so my mom is a Nana. Justin's mom is Grandma.
Mhm.
My
I only
my
never
ex's
had-
mom used to be Mayma.
I like that. Mama.
I want to be like Bunny.
Jeanette's mom said she'd never be a grandma, and her name's Geraldine, so they call her Grandini because like her like nickname's Deanie. But yeah, so that's a good one too.
So how many grandchildren do you have?
Just 3.
Three.
3 wonderful little
Do you have a
grandchildren.
favorite?
They're all favorite.
Oh, come on.
The first is always special, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Right. There's Ellie. Ellie Mae, she's 6. And
that's such a
Mavis
cute-
Marie is 3.
Stop with these names.
And Theodore is 1.5.
Theo?
Yes.
Are they all from like one, or is it?
They're all my son's children. My daughter doesn't have any children. She has 2 little bunny rabbits.
She sounds like me, but I have dogs, not bunnies.
I'll have those names are adorable.
Those are great names.
they're
Those
great.
are very good names.
Yeah.
And you're just like number one Nana, I'm assuming.
Well, I think I'm tied. to
Tied with
Yeah.
other Nana.
Yeah. The other Nana is pretty special too. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
That's
sweet.
great. Okay, so I'm gonna shout out your socials so people follow you. So Bay of Quinte Bundles. The Facebook go follow is Quinte Bundles, and Instagram is BOQ_bundles. And then you can also follow Frances at Artisans on 37 on Facebook. It's just Artisans on 37. And then Instagram, Artisans_on_37. And of course, we'll have it all in our show notes. And then, of course, go to bayofquintebundles. I forgot what I said. Com to order your bundle because we're trying to get 200 sold. So I'm excited. Do you have anything else?
no, you
No.
guys are great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I'm so happy you came and that we can like amplify this message.
Yeah, I really hope we can help get some bundles sold. That's the goal. Okay, I'm gonna stop her. That was amazing. But so amazing.
But actually amazing.
Actually amazing. Also, our crutch word in that episode was wow.
Yeah, I think you posted about that the
It
other
was
day.
so funny.
That's hilarious. I like that we have like crutch words.
They're different every time. We've stopped saying like as much, but
That's good.
wow.
Wow was really good.
So
okay.
exciting. Bay of Quinte Bundles.
Bay of Quinte Bundles. I think that's
It's
gonna be
great
the perfect gift for like my mom.
Yeah, and it's great for so many reasons. You're supporting local artisans.
Love it.
And you're giving money to BGH.
Love it.
So why not order? But here's the thing. They're trying to sell 200.
200.
And they got to get those numbers up. So you have to order it by December 11th.
That's like Sunday.
Which is Sunday. So
That's okay.
you can get a food bundle,
You can do it.
a $50 surprise bundle, or I think it's just an
like a foodie
artisan.
Yeah, a foodie bundle, an artisan bundle, or the mystery box, the sample box.
I really want to try the sample box. And you can get, it's so nice. I love that she's doing it with her daughter-in-law too. Like that
So
made me
freaking
really
cute.
happy.
It's like a family thing, but it's also no profits.
No profits, yeah. And there was a vibe in the station or in the studio that day because you guys are both from Northern Ontario.
I know. I was like, you're my home people.
Yeah, I was like, you guys are vibing.
She knew about the Highway Bookstore.
I know. It was so cute. I was like, I don't like the cold.
It's a core memory.
So funny. That's cute, though. She was great, Frances.
She was very sweet.
Little sad people don't call her Frankie, but Fran's cute, too.
Yeah, Fran is very cute.
Fran is cute. Frances is the girl's name from Dirty Dancing. Baby, her real name's Frances.
I knew this.
Yeah, just saying.
Your favorite movie?
Oh, I love that movie. I know Al said it's a questionable movie, but I love it.
It is a little bit questionable.
It is. It was made in
only
the
seen it once.
80s.
Yeah, I mean, everything in the 80s was questionable.
So questionable.
People were doing, like, Coke.
Coke in the
everywhere.
bathroom.
Not even. On the desk.
Everywhere.
Just Coke everywhere. Maybe that was, like, the 70s.
No, I feel like the 80s was.
I feel like everyone was just doing
Frances.
drugs.
We made your episode a little,
About drugs.
little raunchy.
Sorry.
We have to. It's our favorite. What else?
Honestly, I just feel really boring this week.
I know. I'm sorry. Me too.
Which is fine. Well, we have, so funny story. We have an office gift exchange.
Oh, yes, we do.
And I need ideas because.
What were you going to get them? Tell them, because it's funny.
So it didn't matter who I was going to get in the office. I was going to get them a squatty potty because I want them to think of me every time they poop. And I think that's just hilarious.
It's so funny.
Like,
what else do you use when you poop?
Nothing. Squatty
Your
potties.
phone, yeah, yeah.
Like
Squatty potties, yeah.
And it's good for your colon health.
It's so good for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
Everyone
actually,
should use
it's
one.
a joke, but it's like it's actually like
when I was in
legit
university,
cool.
we just had a stool in our, like, not a squatty potty. We weren't
Like
that
a stool.
fancy, but like a dollar store stool.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was
That's
great
what we
for
have.
when you were throwing up
Yeah.
and hungover.
You can sit
Great
on
for
it,
squatty
or you can
potties.
use it to poop. But yeah, no. So I was gonna get them a squatty potty, but it is now. It's not. I can still get a squatty potty, but it'd be over the price.
Yeah, our price point is $20.
So if you guys want to slide into like our DMs, and like give me ideas about what to get.
Squatty potties.
Squatty potties.
Squatty potties.
I'm very passionate about colon health.
Same, because I have tummy troubles.
Yeah.
And it's really important.
And it's like, if you can just make things easier, then like, why not?
Why not?
And nobody talks about poop.
I do.
You know what? We should get,
A colon doctor on?
yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love that. If you're a butt
Gut health.
doctor.
There's a
Oh, I know who we could
endo-
have on. I have an idea. No, that's hormones.
endocrinologist is hormones. Yeah. It's a word. There's a word for it.
We'll Google it.
Yeah.
I
Butt
also
doctors,
want
come
to
at
give
us.
like a huge shout out to Realtor Shay. She was our first 4-week sponsor, and I love her. She's
She's just-
great.
Okay, that house that they listed.
Her and Dominique just listed a house, and it's like all concrete. It's crazy.
And you would think
We'll put it on our story today. It's wild.
you would think it would be like kind of cold and dismal, but like
No.
it's beautiful. Like I'm just like, if I were to pick out and like design my dream house, like that is it.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
got
it's-
like everything. Everything's like Bluetooth connected. It's gorgeous. It's on the water.
It is on the water.
And there's like big windows. It's
huge windows.
Stunning.
We're going to repost
And this is not sponsored.
This isn't sponsored. This is just a
I literally just am so in love with this.
Do you love
house.
realtor.ca as much as I do?
So much.
I have the app.
So much.
But Shay, thank you. You made it so we didn't have to selfie pictures for 4 weeks.
Thank you.
And
just
teach us how to dress.
Her whole existence is just
It's
like my
great.
favorite.
And then also back to Bay of Quinte Bundles and Artisans on 37. Frances has 2 things.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So if you need holiday gifts still, head
Maybe
up
I should
to.
do that too.
Yeah. You could do that for your Secret Santa.
I probably could.
Yeah. She has farmhouse chic. I used to just have farmhouse and it smelled like manure a lot.
My house just smelled like poo.
Literally, once I came home to my parents from the farm, like from where I used to live, my mom's like, "You smell like farm." I was like, "I know. It sticks to me."
Yeah.
Sometimes I play a game,
time-
what's on my pants? Poo or something else?
One time we went to the farmer's daughter for lunch. Your vehicle definitely smelled like poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, farm life.
Farm life. It's a stang.
I don't even care.
It just
It's
sticks
kind of
to
like-
you.
I don't know. It's kind of like comforting.
That car you were into was supposed to be our non-farm car.
Oh, good.
But try and tell us
No.
that we shouldn't get in the car in our farm clothes when we just need to like do something.
It's not going to happen.
No, it's really weird now that we're not on the farm, like being clean all the time. Not that I'm clean because I only wash my hair once a week, but like not having to shower every time I leave the house.
I could see that.
Because like I would say I had to run like errands in the afternoon and I do farm stuff all morning, then I'd have to like shower or something.
Well, yeah, because you probably like...
Unless I was going to the farm store, then I just showed up.
Well, I don't think they care at the farm store.
No, Robin was my homegirl. Loved her.
Robin.
Robin, man. That's her. We'll farm again. That's really all I got besides like if you need to cry, cry.
Yeah. I'm probably going to cry when we get downstairs to my office.
Why?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Just one of those
I need
days.
people to stop talking to me. Then someone was just really nice to me and I was like, okay. And she listens to this. She was so nice to me and I was like, okay, cool. And I started crying and I just walked away. I was like, thank you.
Did I tell you that I got a podcast shout out in the Starbucks drive-thru?
Yeah. We know you listen.
No, and it wasn't
the person you called out.
It wasn't Basil. It was Madison at Family Dental Center.
We do love Family Dental Center.
Yeah, I have an appointment next week.
For your cavity.
I have a cavity and I'm getting a consult for Invisalign.
Oh, nice. I promised my hygienist I was going to floss.
I do floss.
And I've been doing it
I floss
a whole week.
at night. I don't know if you're supposed
I
to
floss at night.
Are you supposed to floss in the morning too?
I think you are supposed to do it 2 times a day, but honestly, the fact that I'm getting it in once is a miracle.
Yeah, no, we're trying. I'm baby steps. Sorry,
Getting
Dr.
there.
Yaz. Once a
And
day at least.
I need an electric toothbrush.
I put that on my Christmas list.
Nice.
My mom's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yes." She's like, "What else do you want?" I'm like, "A shoe rack."
I know.
And
I'm
she's
like,
"What?"
My mom's like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, groceries.
I was like, "Can you pay my hydro bill?"
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
She's like, "How much is your hydro bill?" I'm like, $800. She's like, "What?"
That's wild.
Yeah.
We,
Life is.
this was like now that we're renting, it's a little tangent, but when we lived on the farm, we paid like hydro and everything, but we were on a well.
Oh yeah, so you didn't pay for water.
I didn't realize what water bills would be like.
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
I thought I am in shock. And again, I tell you, no one warned us as children what adulting was like.
We had this conversation this morning, like cleaning furnace filters or like.
Because I saw a TikTok and she was like, let's talk about as an adult how many filters you have to clean. Your car filter, your furnace filter, your fridge filter. Like, what?
No one told me this.
No one told me.
No one told me. And like the filter or like the grease thingy from above your stove,
I don't have one
that
of
little
those.
fan.
You have to clean that?
It's disgusting. It's gross.
If you have something else you didn't know as an adult like that, you would have
Taxes?
Taxes. Buttons.
Budgeting.
Banking. Yeah, budgeting.
Budgeting. No one told me about that.
No one.
Car repairs. I didn't
Oil
know.
changes.
How often are you supposed to get oil changes? I don't know. I just
I
get it
think
done
it's-
twice a year.
No. You
It's
don't
based on
drive
your-
a lot.
It's based on your kilometers,
Yeah,
right?
it's like every 5,000 kilometers.
I do it daylight savings. Same time that I changed the batteries in my
change your oil.
I changed the batteries in my fire alarm.
That's a good one. That's important.
Yeah.
Fire safety.
Changed whatever filters around everywhere that I need to change, like my Friggy guy. And yeah, shit's wild, man.
It's crazy. Good on everyone who's out there adulting
And
trying their best. I don't even care if you're thriving. Just doing your best. Please order Bay of Quinte Bundles.
Yes, you will not be disappointed. We got a little sample. The honey is wonderful.
Yeah. And you can follow them on Instagram, BOQ Bundles, Facebook, BOQ Bundles, and their website is Bay of Quinte Bundles.
We will link it all in the show
It'll all be in the show notes. You all rock.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah, sorry it was a little depressy today.
We're a little bit stressy and depressy.
Having a mentee bee. Bye.